Hi. On this video, I'd like to talk more about atheists and agnostics. And first off, let me say that I do admire atheists and agnostics for their secular points of view. They are right when they say that religion should not interfere with politics. I agree with that 100%. And I understand why they're disappointed in things like having God in our money, which is kind of ironic because if we consider money to root of all evil, then why is in God we trust in our money? Well, it was actually an unfounded fear of communism caused uh, well, the people who put the in God we trust in our money is the church. They used fear. In this instant, it was the fear of communism that provoked people to agree to and putting that in God we trust on our money. But this video is not about that. It's about a double standard that I've noticed with atheists and agnostics. First off, I just want to point out, why would anyone want to call themselves agnostics? If you look up the word agnostic, it means without knowledge. So, I don't know. But going back to my point, whenever somebody, and this is the only animosity I have against atheists and agnostics, the only thing that they should fight against is them using their religion to dictate the rest of us. But when somebody says God bless you or Merry Christmas or anything of that sort, if the intention means well, then you shouldn't be offended over stuff like that. And like, for example, if somebody wants to thank God because of their success, leave them be. America is freedom of religion, and it should also be freedom from religion. It should be both, of and from religion. The of religion means that anybody could praise whatever gods they want to worship. And that also includes you too, Christians. You have to let other people worship what they want to worship without you insulting them. It's about consideration and respect. Okay? I don't believe there is a war in Christmas or anything like that. I think that was just made up by the Fox News network or whatever to provoke more fear. And we've got to understand, we are the land of the free and home of the brave. If we're so scared over what Fox has to say, then we're not the land of the... We're not free and we're not brave. If you have to have a gun to feel secure, you're not free. You're a slave. You are a prisoner of your own country. And that's what guns represent. I mean, if you go into a public place like a library, a mall, where people gather, like a church or anything like that, and you have a gun with you, of course you are provoking fear. So don't be surprised if the cops come and ask for your identification or whatnot, because I think the police have every right to put your ass in jail if you provoke these kind of things. Leave your fucking gun at home. If you want gun rights, leave the piece of shit at home. It should not be in the public place where people could see. That's what I basically have to say right now. I've got a lot of things going on, so I can't really focus on this issue. It's actually bullshit, and I just try to stay away from bullshit as much as I can. But it's just becoming epidemic, where people are crying like babies when they think their guns are being taken away from them. And that's another thing I want to bring up too. Obama is not trying to take away your guns, you dumbasses. He's doing what he has to do to keep America safer. And you gun fanatics are just fucking out of your brain. It's one thing to have a gun for hunting and everything. I mean, that's cool. You have to eat. But if you're a vegetarian and you say, I need a gun to feed my family, don't give me that bullshit. It's just like a friend of mine said, I need a gun so I could feed my family. And she's like a vegetarian or something. It's like, what do you use the gun for? To rob a grocery store? I mean, that's the first thing that comes up to my mind when it comes to guns, because you're forcing your will with a gun. You are forcing respect even though you don't deserve it. So if you have a gun, you're just a fucking prick or a bitch. Peace out, everybody.